Listen, young Dubba-AA in the building, man. I'm in Colorado in the studio doing what I do when I do it. But listen, I have to tell y'all, Mile High Minute, #1 in the world.
I get a bag and blow a bag and pass the bag away. When I call, tell her to come, it's fuck that nigga, she on her way. Pick the location, change the destination, got it.
To sponsor today's video, 3AM Water. You know what I'm saying? Go get that hydration for the go-getters coming out of Denver, Colorado, man.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, like this water is like close. My favorite water is Zephyrhills, you know what I'm saying? But this is a close, like neck and neck. I rock with this for sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out 3AM Water, man. But anyways, let's get back into it. So we talked a little bit about sports. Let's kind of dive back into music.
Yeah.
When did you start producing in specific? I know you brought up like the other instruments and stuff like that you were into, but when did producing become of interest?
Producing was always a hobby for me. Only reason I started making beats was because I couldn't afford to buy beats at that time. You know, it wasn't like YouTube was kind of just coming into play, and you got SoundClick. But at that time, I was a kid, so I didn't even have a debit card to even buy a beat for $1 on SoundClick or whatever the case may be. So
SoundClick, is that like another brand, or are you talking about SoundCloud?
Nah, SoundClick was something that they had. It was like the Beat Stars of back then. You know what I'm saying? Like you go in there, that's where you had Vibe Beats. You had all those producers that kind of started the internet trend. It was on SoundClick. So I was like, yo, man, I can't afford this. So I asked my mom to buy me some beats. And she was like, nah, I ain't gonna buy you no beats. So Christmas came around, it was a big box and it was a keyboard in it.
Yeah.
So she was like, now you can make your own beats. So that's what really happened, and that's how it came about.
Okay, were you initially wanting to become more of a recording artist at first? And then,
yeah, for sure. Like, it got to the point where the group that I was in, shout out to the Pangea kids, we went as far as to 106 and Park, BT College tour, the MTV Hip Hop Awards, the Apollo. We did all of that stuff, and that was before I made beats.
And I was with the group, you said?
I was in the group. Yeah, I was in the group. So we did that, and it was a dope look. It was a dope look for us, but the production just kind of took off later on. But it was a point in time where I wasn't even doing music because the group broke up. Yeah. And it was in a weird place, so I didn't want to do it without the group, but I had to figure it out. So.
Okay, no, that makes sense. So you're doing the group, and that was before like the young boy placements.
All of that. This was like 2011, 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
Okay. And were you in like high school and stuff at this point? Or
I just graduated from high school at that time.
Okay.
So it was when that happened. When that happened, I went to a community college. It was like, don't go off to college, just go ahead and figure it out, this rap stuff. So I was like, all right, cool.
Why don't you focus on music?
Focus on the music. So that's when all of that happened. So it was a good opportunity for it because we was all so young when that happened. Yeah. And they kind of took off quick. But you know how what they say, like overnight success would be like an overnight fail too. So we was putting in work, but it wasn't to the point where we really understood exactly what we were doing. So it was cool.
That's actually pretty interesting because I feel like a lot of parents would prefer their, or not even necessarily parents, but just people in general and peers would want you to go to like a community college or go to college first.
Facts.
So was that kind of interesting to kind of have it the other way around where people were wanting you to focus more on music instead of school?
Everybody was cool with it except for my mom and dad. It was like, you need to go out to school. Okay. But I was like, man, trust me, if I do this, it's going to change everybody's life. Yeah. And so to have majority of the people rock with you, that make you feel good because people like my grandma, she brought me my first pair of sticks. So she invested in me a long time ago. So it's just, you just got to kind of watch out for the people that don't want you to succeed. Right. or chase your dreams, because honestly, when you have people like that not telling you to chase your dreams, that's because they're projecting their fears on you.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's cool.